The voice coaches have tough jobs. They sit with their backs to the singers during the blind auditions. The singers then sing covers of popular songs, and the coaches have to decide if they can lead them on to victory. However, in a recent late-night talk show appearance, Coach Gwen Stefani said there is one coach who won't turn if a contestant sings their songs. While she said it is surprising, she also said she gets why they are reluctant to help those singers. Gwen Stefani was on Late Night with Seth Meyers this week, and she spoke about her return to The Voice this season. This isn't Gwen's first time, as she has been a coach also in the 7th, 9th, 12th, 17th, and 19th seasons as well. It was on The Voice that she met her husband Blake Shelton, and she also got to know John Legend better after he joined in season 16. In her appearance on the talk show, it was John Legend that Gwen was talking about. She said that Legend would refuse to push the button and turn his chair if he heard a contestant singing one of his songs in the blind auditions. She even said the other judges would try to push him into turning, but he wouldn't do it. Gwen also said that someone this season did one of her songs, and she thought it was really cool. While she called it a totally weird version of her song, she said it was still awesome. It's very flattering and it's incredible. However, for Legend, if a competitor wants him to serve as their coach, singing his song in blind auditions is one simple way to ensure that will never happen. In The Voice Season 22, there are two big changes coming for the voice coaches. Ariana Grande left after 1 season, and Kelly Clarkson shocked the world when she left the show after 8 seasons. Kelly leaving was a surprise because she just won with Girl Named Tom, and ended up with a 50% winning percentage, the best in the show's history. NBC expected that Ariana Grande would provide a ratings boost thanks to her massive social media following. However, Ariana's fans didn't follow her to the show. That was proven when her singers didn't even get enough votes to allow her to compete in the finals. This season, NBC is bringing in Camila Cabello, hoping this time they can bring in some younger fans. As for Gwen Stefani, she will step in for Kelly Clarkson as a veteran in the coaching chairs. In her time on the show, Gwen only won 1 time. That came in her last appearance in season 19, where she coached Carter Rubin to the title. Are you excited about Gwen Stefani returning to The Voice? Plus, are you surprised that John Legend is so protective of his songs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. When it comes to The Voice, Gwen Stefani is a force of nature. With her iconic style, heartfelt mentorship, and industry experience, she's helped countless aspiring singers chase their dreams. But there's one peculiar quirk that has fans buzzing. Gwen Stefani, the legendary artist behind countless hits, refuses to turn her chair for contestants who sing her own songs. It's a decision that may seem odd at first, but for Gwen it's rooted in humility, fairness, and her desire to see the contestants shine for who they are. In this behind-the-scenes exploration of Gwen's coaching philosophy, we dive into why The Voice coach avoids her own discography and how it has shaped her journey on the show. Over the years, The Voice has seen contestants audition with songs by their favorite coaches, hoping to impress the very artists who made those tracks famous. It's a bold move, one that can earn respect, but also comes with risk. Gwen Stefani, however, has made it clear. If you choose one of her songs, don't expect her chair to turn. I love when people are inspired by my music, and I'm so flattered when they pick one of my songs, Gwen said in an interview. But I want to judge them based on their unique voice, not my connection to the song. It wouldn't feel fair. This self-imposed rule has surprised many contestants who thought they could secure Gwen's favor by performing hits like Hollaback Girl or Don't Speak. Instead, Gwen remains steadfast, choosing to focus on the contestant's artistry rather than her personal attachment to the track. Gwen's decision is also deeply personal. Her songs are more than just hits, they're the soundtrack of her life. From her early days with No Doubt to her solo career, Gwen has poured her heart into her music, drawing from experiences of love, heartbreak, and self-discovery. Every song I've written has a story behind it, Gwen shared. Hearing someone else sing it takes me back to those moments. It's emotional, and I don't want my feelings to cloud my judgment. Take, for instance, Cool, a reflective track about maintaining a friendship with an ex after a breakup, or Used to Love You, a raw ballad that chronicles the pain of divorce. For Gwen, hearing these songs in auditions can be both nostalgic and bittersweet. but they're also a reminder to separate her personal connection from her professional role as a coach. Another reason Gwen avoids turning for her own songs is her commitment to fairness. On a show like The Voice, where every decision can make or break a contestant's chances, Gwen wants to ensure that her choices are unbiased. "It wouldn't feel right to pick someone just because they sang my song," Gwen explained. "I want to hear how they interpret other artists' music. That tells me more about their style and potential." This philosophy resonates with her fellow coaches, who have also faced the challenge of balancing personal bias with professional judgment. While Gwen usually sticks to her don't-turn policy, there have been rare occasions where she's made an exception. In season 19, for instance, a contestant performed "Don't Speak," the iconic No Doubt ballad that catapulted Gwen to fame. "I couldn't help myself," Gwen admitted with a laugh. "They nailed it." Their voice was so unique, and they brought something fresh to the song. Moments like these remind fans that Gwen's rule isn't set in stone. It's more about ensuring that contestants have the chance to showcase their individuality, rather than leaning on Gwen's name for a strategic advantage. Fans of The Voice have had mixed reactions to Gwen's approach. While many admire her integrity, others argue that hearing a contestant's take on her music is part of the fun. "I get why Gwen doesn't turn for her own songs," one fan tweeted. Another fan shared a different perspective. "It's refreshing to see Gwen focus on the contestant's potential rather than her ego. She's a true artist and mentor." The debate highlights the unique dynamic of The Voice, where personal connections to music often collide with the objective of finding the best talent. Gwen's rule has another unintended benefit. It pushes contestants to take risks and explore new musical territory. By steering clear of her songs, aspiring singers are encouraged to think outside the box and choose material that showcases their range and creativity. "I always tell contestants to pick songs that challenge them," Gwen said. "It's not about impressing me, it's about showing who they are as an artist." This advice has led to some unforgettable performances on Gwen's team, from soulful renditions of classics to unexpected covers of contemporary hits. By focusing on originality, Gwen has helped her contestants carve out their own identities rather than trying to replicate someone else's success. As Gwen continues her journey on The Voice, her commitment to fostering talent and promoting individuality has solidified her legacy as one of the show's most beloved coaches. Her decision to avoid turning for her own songs is just one example of her dedication to the craft and the contestants she mentors. "She's so real," said season 22 contestant Emma Davis, who worked with Gwen during her time on the show. "She's not just about the music, she's about the person behind the music. She wants you to succeed on your own terms, not because of her name." As The Voice evolves, so too does Gwen's approach to coaching. While her don't turn rule remains a cornerstone of her philosophy, she's always open to reevaluating her strategies to better serve her team. "For me, it's all about growth," Gwen said. "Every season, I learn something new from the contestants, from the other coaches, and from the experience as a whole. That's what makes this show so special." And while fans may continue to debate her rule, one thing is clear: Gwen Stefani's heart is in the right place. By prioritizing fairness, originality, and connection, she's setting a standard for what it means to be a mentor on The Voice.